Hey, hey, hey. We're doing one last time of a stream ever on YouTube. So, this is your chance to really think about the things we've had and really just reminiscing it or manifesting it to the fullest. And I couldn't do this without y'all. Seriously, I couldn't thank y'all enough. But it's time for me to move on to a different stream platform because clearly YouTube isn't it. But I'm just here to chat with y'all today. I'm just I'm just not gonna play any games until shit is getting straightened with me and YouTube because clearly I don't know what the hell's going on, man. But it is what it is. Um, we got a lot talked about. As far as NFL season is underway, um, as well as D23, or also known as Disney 23, is still happening right now as I am streaming right now. Um, they have the D23 Legends ceremony. I think it happened or it's still happening, but um one thing I want to talk about is Avengers Doomsday. I can't really show you the special look because Marvel will probably take it down. But there is a new trailer that's supposed to drop tonight. But it's just a special look. It was a special look, but unfortunately, it's not the actual trailer. So, um, that's the first thing we're gonna talk about is Avengers Doomsday, which everyone hold your seatbelts. I feel like this movie is going to hit 1 billion in the first 2 weeks. You hear it here first. I also think that it's definitely going to happen that Avengers Doomsday is gonna hit 1 billion. I don't think it will hit 1 billion first week, but I think it's not gonna be more impactful than Spider-Man Brand New Day. Period. Another thing I want to talk about is the TCG channel. If you guys haven't followed the TCG channel, you're missing all the good content that I put out. Bangers. Um, I will be doing more videos on that coming soon. Especially the Pokemon 30th anniversary set that's supposed to come out next month, which I'm very excited about it. Um, so if you want to look at the Pokemon 30th anniversary, it's this shit is garbage, man. This shit is fucking garbage. I swear, it is garbage. Like 450 for ETB of freaking celebrations. That's ridiculous. They sell it for 600 originally, but it is 30 over 5 figures. 500 figures. In my personal opinion, that's a crime. That's a damn crime. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Like, seriously a shame. And also, Evolving Skies is $60. I don't know what to say at this point. What are we doing? At this point, this shit's garbage. And if we go to the Pokemon Center right now, 30th collection. Bro, seriously? I want to show y'all what access is temporarily restricted now. Fuck off. Seriously, Pokemon? I don't understand. Why is it that Pokemon will not let me just... So, there's 2 Black Blisters, there's a knockout collection, and then there's the poster collection, and then the Sylveon and Greninja box, and then the ETB won't come out till the 16th, and then there actually is multiple ETB sets, and then there's the Pokemon Center version of the promo is the Nidorina, and then we have the Binder collection, and then the booster bundle will come out on October 2nd. I actually will be opening that when it comes out, when the product comes out. There's also a Victini and a Zorora. I think that's how you say it. And then there's a Celebration Premium Collection with Ditto. The Ditto as a promo. And then the big product that everybody is going to get. It is the Ultra Premium Collection Day and Night. And these are the top chases you could you can get in the Premium Collection. The Futuristic Rare, Pikachu, Day and Night, or the Espeon, or the Umbreon. And then you go to the Celebration Figure Collection with Mew or Mewtwo. I think it's gonna be freaking amazing. I think this collection will definitely be really worth the wait. But another thing I gotta talk about is Marvel's Wolverine. What a game, dude. That I've seen all. I have seen it all. From the limited edition that they revealed for the PlayStation 5. Dude, it looks fucking incredible. It looks fucking incredible. It's absolutely incredible, dude. Wait. Matthew Mercer. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, who's the Wolverine actor for this? Games, yeah. It is Liam McIntyre. Okay. That actually is not bad. I'm excited for this game. It is going to be $70 though, which is very disappointing. But I am in the courage of being every single Insomnia games that they have produced and released to the public. I am on the first Spider-Man. I am in 6 hours now. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go check it out. I give plenty of updates on whether I am at 23, almost 23% done with the main story I will be playing the DLC as well for preparation. If Marvel's Wolverine gets a lot of controversy, I won't be playing it. But I will be playing it anyway. Because this game has a lot of detail, attention to detail. I swear, it is fucking incredible. Another thing we gotta talk about is whether or not GTA 6 is going to be good. There's going to be a extended look on Netflix. I think it's 2 weeks. It's next week on the 27th, which is on a Thursday. There will be 3 parts, 66 plus minutes of content. That's huge. However, I have beliefs that they will be delaying it again for the 4th time in a row. I don't think it's meant to be for everybody to get everything settled and getting prepped for GTA 6. I do not think this is going to be worth it. It's $80 for the standard, and that's fucking ridiculous. And $100 for the deluxe. What is the point of that, Rockstar? I don't understand. Why is that the case? Also, the fact that it is digital, it blows my mind that they won't change the decision, nor is PlayStation. Speaking of which, you want to know why PlayStation I've now hated, the most hated company? It's because PlayStation has put out a statement. Here's their statement. This is really fucking... It's terrible. It's just fucking terrible. As customers prefer... This is preference. They have put it on their statement. And it's also on their blog, by the way. Their words, not mine. As consumer preferences in the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs. That is not true. That is not fucking true. How? How exactly is that the case? Disc is a disc. You can buy that shit for $1. I swear to God, man. It blows my mind that they won't actually take the things that matter from us as customers and consumers that are... It's pretty much lost to media at this point. So they said it's continued to shift away from physical disc to digital bullshit. Physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting 2028 of January. Why? Sid Schumann. I need explanations from you ASAP. Not just me, but to all of us that are in the PlayStation community and the gaming industry. If you can't give out a damn statement of why, you can't give a reason why this is just the case. A disc is a disc. It's just a damn disc. You can get that from freaking Blockbuster if you wanted to. I know Blockbuster doesn't exist anymore, but Jesus Christ. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store at retailers in digital formats only. How? Oh my god. Every time I read this goddamn statement, it blows my fucking brains out. I swear. And then they say this. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and retails. No, we already read that. Welcome to the stream, y'all. This transition has no impact on games that already released or will be releasing prior to 2028 of January in disc format. How? If you what is a disc? A disc made of. A spinal disc is composed of a tough outer layer called the annulus flubrious and a soft jelly-like inner core called the nucleus pruris. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Made of in a computer. Yes. In computers. A disk in a computer is a round, flat storage medium used to store and retrieve digital data, including optical discs like CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays, as well as magnetic storage like hard drives. It's basically data when the computer is powered off. That's kind of damn obvious. But there were floppy disks back in the day, if any of you old schoolers know that. But magnetic discs, such as hard disk drives, they are... What are they made out of? No. What are they made out of? They're made out of aluminum or glass platters, magnetic coatings, carbon protective layers, copper wiring, rare earth magnetics, silicon chips, and a printed circuit board. Oh, okay. So if you guys don't know now you do. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Ooh. Sorry. That was my controller, guys. Don't worry. Don't you worry. But let's go back to the statement. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt the consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical disc. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. How? If we don't own our games, why can't you just give us the disc? Why are you taking the disc away? How? How exactly is that gonna fucking work, Sony and PlayStation? Is PlayStation, Sony taking away disc games. Are they fucking serious? So I want to know what this means. I don't fucking get this. Digital sales already dominate around 80 to 85% of PlayStation game sales are digital. How are they digital? So many games are fucking disc. How does that make sense? How the fuck does that make any sense? Backlash. Many players are concerned on loss of tangible ownership. I want ownership of my games too. And it's gonna be shit lost Mia. That's why I'm fucking outraged on this. And I agree with most of the people. I'm agree with all people that are in resale value. I disagree with that. It should be $50.99 max. Unless it's a deluxe edition, same price. At least $70 for a deluxe. Standard edition should be $40 to $50 max. No ifs or buts. And game preservation. Huh. What the hell does that even mean? Boycotts. Some groups have called for PlayStation boycotts in protest, which I agree. Legal challenges. Consumer groups are backing a Dutch lawsuit alleged Sony monopolized PlayStation digital game sales. The move mirrors Microsoft's Xbox digital first strategy, but Sony closed ecosystem means no alternative stores fronts for PlayStation 5 games. That's the thing. That's the thing for collectors. Physical copies of new games will no longer be available. Older titles remain playable, but may be harder to source. That's the problem here. Is how are collectors, how are consumers will have to have copies? How are they supposed to have how are they supposed to play the games when they don't own the fucking games? How? How exactly is that supposed to work, Sony? You own the games, not ours. Not us as consumers. You guys are trying to fucking manipulate us just to pay your goddamn service. This transition will align. We already read that. We will continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation, and our players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that is retailers or PlayStation Store. We make committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans. Bullshit. And we thank you for your continued support. That is the worst statement I could ever read out of my mouth. In response to shifting trends in consumer preferences, new games will be released on PlayStation platforms and at retailers and digital formats only. Sid Schumann. Sorry, excuse my French. I do not understand what is going on with you guys. It's gonna kill games. It's gonna be lost media, first of all. Second of all, it's not gonna be affordable anymore. And it probably will never be affordable. And that started back in like 2023, I believe, where the prices went up for like standard games. It's went from 40 to 50 to now $70 a game. Like, how is that even possible? I don't want to go for this long, but it's a topic that everyone as a gamer should understand. That the market is very competitive when it comes to video games. And that's coming from a gamer that's been gaming for all of his life. And this shit is not funny. No more. This shit is not funny anymore. But I want to put it in a positive impact to people. So I want to say this with all due respect. If you're playing on Xbox, good for you. If you're playing on Nintendo Switch 2 or Switch, good for you. But remind yourself that you are not forced to play for disc, not for digital. Because if you play on digital platform and some of the eras that were you would get a disc guarantee, no exceptions. But there are retailers that sell the game for market price, but it's higher than the standards. And that's what blows my mind. So the first game I want to talk about is a Pokemon game. Pokemon Gales of Darkness. This is a game back in 2005. This is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I personally think this game is amazing. Amazing soundtrack and everything. I think this is a well done of a game. However, they have ported it to the Switch 2 as a part of the Classic Collection. You want to know how much it goes for now? Yeah. With manual as well, it is $175. Why? Why are y'all selling disc games for higher than the retail price? It makes no absolute sense. It blows my mind. But we gotta talk about movies now, since I'm getting very negative on video games and stuff. Let's talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day, man. I saw that with my parent. I saw that with my sister. This movie is incredible. Shots were amazing. I think this movie should have they already passed $2 billion already, which blows my mind. They already why is it an 89 Rotten Tomatoes? It was at 90% when I first checked it out. Why are people saying good movie? Come on, guys. Can we stop being critics and actually love Marvel for once in their life? Like, come on. Come on, man. This shit ain't funny anymore. 8.1 out of 10. That's kind of freaking rude. And Metacritic 66 out of 100. How is that how is that legal? How is that even legal? That shit ain't funny anymore. Another one that I'm very excited for next year is Beyond the Spider-Verse. Oh my god, dude. I know there's leaks out there, and I'm not gonna show anything from that segment because it will probably my stream will probably get taken down. So from my perspective, I have not seen any of it. I have seen a fan post a fan art of him making the poster for Beyond the Spider-Verse, and it was incredible. I heard the animation is still the same from Across the Spider-Verse. I imagine they probably put a little bit of sauce on those wings, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be movie of the year, best animated film ever. If they get on it, I know they're probably almost done with the movie. I can already tell it's gonna be movie of the century. So that is pretty much it, honestly. But yes, I will be on streaming on Twitch in the next. I have to set things up like my Twitch account on OBS Studio, and I gotta read their restrictions and stuff, and that shit ain't fun, man. But I gotta do what I gotta do. So in the next 2 months, I'm setting things up and for my return on Twitch. But I have a couple more announcements to make, but like I said before, I'm working on a special project. I've been working on it for 2 months straight. I can't really say anything because it's very top secret, but it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be impactful for a lot of people as well. So I can't wait for everyone to be very, very happy for me that I'm doing this for the people. But another thing I want to talk about is the Soul Calibur 6 tournament. That's coming back during December. I'm already getting an idea where I want to be at. I haven't touched Soul Calibur 6 in so forever. I don't even remember the last time I touched the Soul Calibur 6 tournament. I really don't know when I did. Hold on. I don't not remember the last time. The last time I ever did a Soul Calibur 6. The finale was 3 months ago. So that's crazy. When I started, the third one was 6 months ago. And I can't complain about it. It has very much marinating, like I'm marinating chicken, but it has aged very well, for sure. And I also thank you guys for watching my streams on Wii Party. I'm also bringing that shit back, but honestly, we haven't played Wii Party in so long. It's been forever, man. Oh my god. It's been forever. But I'm bringing that shit back. We're running it back soon, but not right now, but oh, Kingdom Hearts 4. Can we talk about that announcement? The 4-minute trailer for that game. Oh my god. Dude, it looks fucking incredible. It looks so good. The gameplay, the graphics, and everything, it's gonna run super well on PC. And I think it's gonna run super well on console. I think it might be game of the year. You can call me crazy, but there's also a chance that there's probably a chance that where's there was one game in particular that is going to win game of the year. Um, remind me of what came out this year because it's been super long since we've seen the game of the year candidates. Game top games so far of 2026 so far. Oh, Resident Evil 9, I forgot. That's gonna win game of the year for sure. For some people. I don't think GTA 6 will win game of the year. Straight up. It got so overhyped. It got way overhyped. But I think also another big game was also let's look at GameSpot, what they think. Big Walk, I've heard a lot of big things about Big Walk. Diablo 4, no. I heard that did bad. Marathon, probably. Marvel Token Fighting Souls, that's interesting. I know Flame wanted to play that game super badly because he's a fighter. Mutagenetics actually is a really good game, I've heard. Mixtape, that didn't came out yet, I believe. I don't think that came out. Noah 3 actually might be good. Pokemon Pokopia. Pragmata actually was really good. I've seen gameplay of it. It looks super well done. So it's 007 First Light. That could be a candidate for best shooter. For first person shooter. I know it's third person, but it's I think it's a shooter game for sure. Forza Horizon 6, no. Halo Campaign Evolved did super terrible on launch. A lot of people complain about the. Hold on, give me a second. But we gotta talk about some candidates, man. For, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight actually looked really well. Mario Tennis Fever, no. Mouse PI for Hire, I wanted to get it because Troy Baker's in it, but it looked pretty okay. Requiem should have been higher. I Can you guys see what I'm seeing? Because I don't think you can because there it is. So this is according to GameSpot. They said they gave it an 8. But they say, imagine Resident Evil's greatest bundle into one delightful macabre package, and you got Resident Evil Requiem. But thoughtful gameplay of gruesome experience. True. Splatoon Raiders, I heard it did pretty mid at launch, so I don't think that one should be a debate. Okay, this one I disagree. It's super bad. Huh. Interesting. And then other GameSpot reviews. Uh, Other GameSpot reviews, they should have added Alien Isolation 2. High on Life 2 is so bad. High Guard, no. Pokemon Champions, no. Scott Pilgrim EX, I wanted to play all of the Scott Pilgrim games because it looked really fucking good. Yoshi and the Mystery Book, no. Crimson Desert, my coworker wanted me to play it again because they've been constantly getting updates like every week, which is crazy. What games come out? Top games of 2026. All right, let's just see what IGN thinks. I hate this company though. Okay, dude, we're not getting into freaking slander on Star Fox 64. UFC 6? Seriously? I heard it didn't do so good. Battlestar Galactica is overrated as fuck. I love Deadest Disco, man. This game is super well done. You can play your own music and fight everybody. That's how good it is. Pragmata should be a candidate for Game of the Year. That's my first candidate. Screamer, no. Fatal Frame, I have heard a lot of complaints. First Light definitely should be game of another candidate. So I have two more. Where is Requiem is definitely gonna win it for sure. If GTA 6 isn't, it's definitely going to not win it. It's gotta be Requiem for sure. Requiem did so well done at launch. I think there was like 5 million players wishlist the game, which is crazy. I think it was more, as far as I can tell. All-time best games for play PS5. Okay, I disagree with this one because literally Elden Ring is literally a hard game, in my opinion. I know people will say it's not hard, but I disagree with those people. It is super hard. You gotta think strategically and know what build you're going to do. I agree with this one. Part 1 is a masterful visuals, graphics, combat. It's everything you have. This is the one of the games I am playing next after the Marvel Spider-Man 1. Miles Morales. I've heard it is very good. It's similar to the first one. Rise of the Ronin is terrible. Face it. Is bad. Last of Us Part 1 at 22 is crazy. Hades, I disagree. Horizon Forbidden West for the PS5 is it's okay. I agree with this one being it should be a top 10 at least. Miles Morales, I agree with this one. Final Fantasy 16? Seriously? Okay, Rift Apart, Ratchet and Clank, I've heard a lot of good things about it. Metaphor Fantaso, it's the same creators for Persona. Demon Souls, a lot of players love that game so much. Dragon Dogma 2. I kind of disagree with that one. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. the director's cut is so freaking well done. Oh my god. If you guys don't watch my videos on playing Ghost of Tsushima, it's super well done. The music is fantastic. The scenery, the graphics, the combat, the amount of build and the story arc as well is super incredible. It follows the same thing in Ghost of Yote, but I've heard it's literally a very, very well done story arc in the next one. This one I agree with. It should have been 11. It should be at 11 and should stay there that way. Clear Obscure Expedition 33, the game of the year from last year. Um, I don't know. I feel like Final Fantasy VII Remake should have been on there. Should be top 5. Okay. For Returnal, no. Get that off the list. I know I haven't played it, but still, get it off the list. Final Fantasy 14 too. Marvel Spider-Man 2, yeah. I kind of agree with this one. What's... Okay, I'll let it slide for this one, because Persona 5 Royal, yeah. I feel like that should have been, like, better. Oh, there it is. 2 is crazy. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is crazy. Okay, I disagree with this one. I've heard a lot of good things about, a lot of critics like this game, damn. I gotta play Alan Wake again. I'm not gonna lie. It looks super good. So, yeah. So, I'm at 6 hours of gameplay with, Marvel Spider-Man 1. I am at, I think, 22%. I think I was playing it earlier today, and it never from all of my sessions, it has crashed 3 times. I swear to God, I can't make this up. Because I have the PS4 copy, but not the PS5 copy. Although I can upgrade it, but it's $10 for an upgrade, which is ridiculous. Yeah. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, I appreciate all your support. I really do. But honestly, I think it's time to head out for one last time. I really do appreciate all your support on all of my streams and videos. Um and to all the Monster crew, and yeah, all my subscribers that have followed me over the years. It's been really hard to compete with small content creating as well. As far as streaming goes, it's been super hard trying to do it every time, but on a daily basis, it looks like everyone appreciates my streams, and I appreciate that. And yeah, that's about it. And I couldn't do this without you guys. I will be streaming on Twitch on November, starting November, and the Soul Calibur 6 tournament will be back. Number 4. We're going to go for the 4-piece. I feel like Michael Jordan with all of the freaking Soul Calibur 6 tournament I've been hosting for the past probably 3 years now. Holy cow. I think it's been 3 years, right? think it's been 3 years. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's been 3 years. I can't. Yeah, it's been 3 years. 3 years ago was the first ever Soul Calibur 6 tournament. 3 years ago. That's crazy. And I personally think this is just one of those days where you want to wake up and feel like you feel like a king. You absolutely feel like either a king or a queen, whoever you are, and you feel good. You honestly feel good. And honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being who I am. And yeah, goodbye, everyone. I will see you guys on the other side on Twitch. See ya.